cheese. What is up, Magic Gang? Welcome to a very special video. Today we got BlackBird pizza. If you haven't heard of BlackBird pizza yet, you should know about it. We got mac and cheese too, because I'm feeling extra cheesy today, and it's a good thing because at the same time I'm enjoying this and hanging out with you, I am going to be playing 21 questions. So I'll basically come up with my answer on the spot. Without further ado, so I need you to comment cheese. First bite. Seriously guys, if you had not had Chicago deep dish pizza, go get you some Chicago deep dish pizza. And if you're in LA, BlackBird Pizza Shop got your pizza. Let's get the first question going, and then I'm gonna pick up my slice. How do you spend your weekend? Sleep or party hard? So I've been talking about that more recently, what I like to do. If I can get more sleep on a day, then I will. However, my thing is I'll usually wake up later and I'll go to sleep at like 3 a.m. But I'll get a lot of stuff done. But sometimes it's just hard for me to calm my brain down. If I can get more sleep, I'd rather choose that than like going clubbing or something like that. That's 20-year-old Mikey. But dude, the first time I went to this place, I took on their Balls Deep Pizza Challenge, and the Balls Deep is their signature deep dish pizza. And I think I did it in like 10 minutes. Today we got pepperoni, we got sausage. And the beauty part about these pizzas, as opposed to regular crust, they use more of a cornmeal crust. So watch this. So because they use cornmeal, it's a little bit more crispy than most crusts, which I like. Also, we have Katie's mac and cheese in the back. You probably can't see it too well, but right before I get into a bite of mac and cheese, let's go for another question. How do you want your dream home to look like? Ooh, I can already tell you where that would be. That would be in Kauai. For starts, it's my style, it's relaxed. You know most of the people that live near you, knowing your neighbors, that's a huge thing for me. But you can also kind of escape, and it would definitely be on the ocean. Katie's stuffed mac and cheese. Katie McMonagle, once again killing it. This is why you subscribe to my channel, right? All the guys at BlackBird are gonna kill me for this. But what happened if we made it stuffed crust and mac and cheese? It's got mozzarella and it's got some of the best ricotta in the world inside this pizza, but then I just added cheddar. This is cheesy like me. What makes you happy? Fulfillment is one of the biggest things that makes me happy. Usually has something to do with being productive. I don't know how that is for other people. I'm usually happy if I'm able to do stuff I like after I am able to get something done that's really important. And I think that's something that I've grown to love even more. My God. This. Today we got Mountain Dew. I know I've been Team Diet Coke recently, but I also love Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew makes me happy. Oh, another thing, making videos you guys enjoy and people are responding and people are commenting or just people are telling me how they are, that makes my freaking day. So I'm gonna add that to it. Katie's mac and cheese. You can't beat a good bowl of mac and cheese. I'm sorry. Okay, what is the one thing which makes you lose your temper? Oh man. Right now, I'll be straight up. I'm gonna make these easy answers. Right now, it's usually based on technology. Videos taking 14 hours to upload to YouTube because the Wi-Fi is slow. This goes with being productive. Like, it is part of my job to get videos up there, so when I feel like I'm taking away from being productive, that makes me upset. If, say, I didn't plug the microphone into this camera while I was recording today, that would suck. Stuffed crust. Yo, I thought I was gonna be a little cheesed out with this video, but if you guys like cheese, I could do that for you. I love me some cheese. What is your dream job? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cardiologist in the Army Reserve. Still to this day, I would love to be a surgeon. I just think that's one of the coolest jobs on earth. Eventually, when I realized like anatomy and just, it was really, really hard for me in that. Like my brain, I'm more on the creative side. I have so much respect for doctors and I just think that that would be one of the coolest jobs. Love being in stressful situations. But how about you? What was the one, if you could do any job in the world, what would it be? Dude. You can't make that up, man. Why not? And you see the pepperoni sticking out. BlackBird Pizza Shop. Come visit LA, tell them I sent you. You're gonna love it. What is the most daring thing I have done? So I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna cut the questions short today because I wanna hear your guys' questions. I wanna gather 21 questions from you guys and answer those questions because I feel it's like I'm talking directly to you. And it creates that kind of conversational atmosphere, that vibe. And I want you guys to get crazy with it, for real. That was all ricotta. This thing is crazy. Okay, most daring thing I've done. One of them was when I was in Kauai, and there's this place where they have really shallow like pools, but you gotta do it right, and if you don't correctly, you can become paralyzed. So I did that a couple times. So most of them would probably be risky stuff like that, like physical things, being like somewhat of a daredevil growing up. My mom would say like boys would be boys. This thing is huge. Comment down below if I should go back to BlackBird sometime because I can do that any week. These meatballs, hold on. They're like perfectly cooked, good spice in it. Have you ever wanted to travel back in time? My childhood self says I want to go back to see the dinosaurs. But to be honest, personally, I love history. I think it'd be pretty dope to go back and hang out with Louis XIV in Versailles, which is this palace in France, and it's beautiful. But if you research that guy, he pretty much had it made, so it'd be a fun party. Oh, also, the founding fathers writing the Constitution. That's exactly what I mean. The crust has ricotta and pepperoni stuffed inside of it. It works. So how many people have actually had Chicago style deep dish before? This probably weighed like 8 pounds, I'm not gonna lie. The actual sauce they use is robust, it's just beautiful. That's all mozzarella and some sauce and sausage. The sausage is perfectly tender, it's amazing. Let me answer one more question. Again, I'm sorry, I want to hear questions from you guys. So before I answer this question, I want to thank you so much for the love on the recent videos and being interactive. Like, I love that. I love connecting with you guys. So thank you so much. If God granted me 3 wishes, what would you ask for? Number 1, I wish I could fly. I always wished I could fly. I wish fried chicken had 0 calories in it. That's another thing. I'd also wish to be really successful in whatever I did. You know, not just being rich, but like being successful. Like having money that you're not starving, but still working on something productive. And I think that's a huge thing with life. Like, it's one thing to have a lot of money and be retired and sitting around, like not knowing what to do with it. But it's another thing with keeping busy. I think that's better off than just like having a ton of money and not knowing what to do with it. If anybody feels me on that, let me know. But yeah, that's just what I've seen, you know, like hear all this stuff. And sometimes I feel like they just have too much time on their hands. Like right now, like what we're experiencing with the current situation going on. I don't know if I'm able to say the name or not. Salty, sweet chunks of tomato, which really fresh too. Sorry. We got a little slider and it's stuffed crust too. But there's no lying, this pizza is literally heaven on earth. Alright guys, definitely want you to leave your question you have for me down below. Anything you want, anything you've ever wanted to know. Comment below. I'm going to put 21 of the best comments I get, and I'm going to answer them in the next video. Is that cool? Right now, since we're toward the end of the video, go check out all my other times I've been at BlackBird, and it's so freaking bomb. Deep dish pizza, it has my heart. I love New York style, but I got so much love for Chicago deep dish, and especially when it's done really, really well. So these 3 slices I'm gonna give to the parents, probably my sister. I mean, to be honest, it's almost like a lasagna. Like this box probably still weighs a pound. Nothing will go to waste, but thank you so much for hanging out with me today, Magic Gang, and I look forward to answering your questions. See you in the next video. You can't make that up, man.